What's up, YouTube? Jeff back again. Today, another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. And today, we're talking about One UI 7.0 beta number 2. Yes, it only took Samsung a total of 11 days to go from beta 1 to beta 2. We have some new changes. We have some improvements, tons of bug fixes. Not a lot of huge new features, but there are a couple of new features I've already discovered. This is not going to be a full comparison to One UI 6.1.1 because that's going to take me a few days to go through and kind of talk about the changes between that One UI 6.1.1, Beta 1, and Beta 2. I'll definitely do a comparison of all three of them sometime later this week, so stay tuned for that. Before we get started with today's One UI 7 Beta 2 changes, I want to mention, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you check out our website, sammyguru.com. Cover all the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, updates, reviews. We've been covering the One UI 7 Beta like crazy, so we'll have a bunch of stuff about the changes to Beta 2 written up on the site, stuff that I'll find after the video, I'm sure, that I'll make a video on later this week, but you can get them in real time if you just bookmark the website and visit every day. If you're in the US and you're going to buy a Galaxy S25, you can tap the orange banner at the top of the site. It takes you to our mystery box page. You can sign up to get a free case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, other randomly inserted goodies as well. We cover all the shipping costs. Put in your phone number, your email, or both to sign up, and then we'll send out the links on the day of the event, the Galaxy S25 event. If you guys want to check it out, it's in the pinned comment and in the description. So I got the update this morning. I woke up around 7:45 Arizona time. I think it rolled out about 4 or 5 hours before I even woke up. But as you guys know, once I get up, I'm on the case. Last update, 7:57, I actually installed it this morning. And here it is, software version One UI 7 ZXL5. Scroll down here, you got 1083.17 megabytes, so just around 1 gig, 1.1 gigs. Not a huge update for a second beta update, honestly. In the past, they've been around 2.5 sometimes. So that means there's probably not a huge amount of feature changes here. You see you've got, of course, the security patch till December 1st. Go through the bug fixes here that Samsung included. They fixed the now bar malfunction where it would display stuff after you close the app, like with YouTube Music. I flagged that in one of my videos. That's now been fixed. Fixed the display error of the personal app drawer. They also removed the secured by Knox text, which I'll show you guys in a second in the app drawer. In fact, we could do it right now. If you go to the bottom here, there was a secured by Knox text right there in the original beta, and they said they were going to remove it. It's actually right here. I've got it. You can see right there, the bottom corner on my Galaxy S24 Plus. That's now been removed, so that's gone. You've got the fixed issue of not being able to connect to some TV products wirelessly through DeX. I didn't have an issue with that. Fix a problem with the reminder widget. Transparency is not applied. App update required. I did not see the app update after I got the second beta, so maybe that's still going to be pushed out. Improve slow transition between apps on the recent screen. They've definitely done that. This is definitely a lot faster now from what I've noticed. Improve entry speed for Smart Select in the Edge panel. We'll talk about that in a second because there's actually a bunch of changes to Smart Select. That's one of the biggest changes that I've seen so far is to Smart Select. Improve intermittent reset issue when using power saving mode. Improve GPS. Fix the quick panel operation error. Added option to set screen refresh rate within Game Booster. This is one of the only new features that they mentioned in the changelog that's been added. Fix call termination Samsung Messages apps issue. Fix background color off issue for weather widget. Fixed Wi-Fi NFC connection error when setting as a routine. And reflected other numerous improvements. Known issues where the Edge tool panel sometimes do not appear. I haven't had any issues so far with that. I mean, they seem to work fine for me for the most part. But that's what they're mentioning. So let's go into a couple things. First, some people want to know about animations. They have changed a little bit. You guys can see here the app open closing animation. I'll make some videos with, higher refresh rates, of course. It's sometimes hard to see in a standard video. And also, I know I don't do the super crazy fast opening and closing animations, but it seems like they've improved a little bit in terms of the smoothness, fluidity. It doesn't like they've really changed the style or the emotionality of the animations. They still didn't add that frosted glass effect from what I can tell on the lock screen that Ice Universe was asking about. He really wanted to see that. They did improve the now bar animation a little bit. Let me actually see if I can go in here. Let's find some non-copyrighted music. I always have it queued up. I forgot to today. Let's go ahead and play this. And so if you go back here, the animation to actually get into the music player is definitely improved. It's a lot faster. They also changed the transparency, the gradient look here of the now bar. It looks a little bit better compared to One UI 7 Beta 1. I mentioned that as well. So they did improve that. There's a new bounce animation when you expand the quick panel. You guys can see it's a little bouncier, I think, here for the quick panel. Same thing for the notifications as well. There's a little more bounce, it would appear here, to those animations. So some small subtle changes. And then again, this animation, they've sped up the recent apps animation and made it smoother to scroll through those. So no huge, I would say no sweeping changes to kind of how they're doing, you know, the app opening, closing type animations or anything like that. I'm really not the best at doing this quick zipping in and out. I'll try to make some shorts doing it, but I know people are going to ask about that. Now, wireless Android Auto, which a lot of people had problems with on the first beta, I had issues with it as well. I commuted in with this, my 30-minute commute. I only drained about 5 to 6% battery, no heating issues and no intermittent connection issues. So it looks like the Android Auto stuff has been fixed, at least for me. I have an Audi SQ8, so you know that seems like that's been fixed at the very least. That's a very good thing because that was a big issue people had as well. Now, Smart Select, completely new. Smart Select, when you open Smart Select from your Edge panel over here, let's go back to it. First of all, check out the difference between the Galaxy Sketched Image and Smart Select. The icons have a different design language. Previously, you know, in the old version, One UI 6.1.1, they had this similar color scheme. Now this one's white, but has those colors there in the Smart Select. So here, if you do Smart Select, you now get this little pop-up that shows you the Galaxy AI logo, tap or draw around something to select it. And here's a really interesting thing. If you select this, what you'll notice, if I move this around a little bit here, you get the option, if I go like right in here, let me go there, you'll notice it'll give you the option to do maps. Now it's not going to do it. Luckily, I took a screenshot and posted it on X earlier. There it is. So you see how it says map? So Smart Select is now integrated with Google Maps. And if you tap on the Google Map, it's going to take you right into wherever you are locally, your city. I'm in Phoenix, and it tries to find one of these locations. Not particularly helpful on the home screen, but if you have a screenshot that has a place in it, like a place name, you could jump right into Maps. That's awesome. I've never seen this before, so that's obviously a huge deal. So Smart Select also, they said they revamped the animation, made it a little faster. I don't really notice that. This still takes a while to get in, but this integration with Maps is fantastic. It looks like they've improved the overall functionality of this as well. Of course, you still have your Create GIF over there as well. And they've also added that new little text with the Galaxy Eye icon showing that off. Now, also, if you take a screenshot, you now have a new screenshot menu bar at the bottom. They added the new Smart Select right here, so you can see that. This was previously just didn't have the white icon there. I think it was a little harder for people to understand what it was. It had just a little Smart Select outline border. Let me see if I can show you guys that over on this phone. You can see right here, see how it just had the Smart Select border. It didn't have the icon itself. That's now been fixed. And also, now if you do this in dark mode, check this out. In dark mode, this looks pretty sweet too. You've now got a sweet dark mode bar with a dark mode icon for Smart Select. That's pretty awesome. People I know want the dark mode icons overall when you turn on dark mode. That's not happening in beta 2, but that is something new with Smart Select right there. There's a new restart. If you try to restart your phone, there's a brand new restart icon. It's a very subtle difference from One UI 7.0 beta 1, but that is something that's new as well right there. Let me go in and show you guys the Game Booster change really quickly. We go into Game Booster. We can find that. Game Booster settings, it's right here. Gaming motion smoothness. Now I can change this 60 hertz to 120 hertz. Actually, whoa. That's weird. I guess that's a huge bug. Earlier when I went in here, it said 120, so I don't really know what happened. Now it says 60 hertz less battery, 60 hertz smoother animations. That's supposed to say 120. Let's actually go over to X real quick, and let me see if I can show you guys the screenshot. Let me go to my profile. Tons of people messaging me because I just started posting about the beta. But if we scroll down, let me see. Yeah, look at this. Right here, it said 120 earlier. Now it says 60 and 60. Now that's definitely a bug. I'll have to report that after we get done. But this is a great new feature, obviously, inside Game Booster. They just got a little bug there. So I reported on some of the Smart Select stuff. Let's see if there's anything else I found. The secured by Knox text is gone, as I told you guys. I haven't really found a whole lot of other things. There's no new charging animations that I can see. They have improved the way the widgets look in terms of the overall blur. I think they look better on the home screen. I can tell there's definitely a difference between One UI 7 beta 1 and beta 2. They've added like a more of a gradient effect to those widgets that makes it just look a little bit smoother. I can't really say anything about battery life yet. One thing I was really hoping they would do is down here in the app icon labels, you see how your folder labels and stuff like this. You can see, obviously I'm in light mode. It would be nice if you can make the text on these white if you go into the home screen settings. app and widget style where you have the labels. If you could change this from white to black, or at least have it change with your dark and light mode, because I'd really actually like these to be white when I'm in light mode, but that's just something personally that I would like. On the lock screen here, you can see right here, I still have this style notifications on, but let's go back to the other style. Let's go to the traditional lock screen notifications, which is the icon. You guys can see, and let me turn on AOD as well so you guys can see the new improvements they've made in terms of that animation. So here you can see that kind of opening, just powering on. It looks basically the same to me. They haven't really made any changes to the notification icons at the top that I can tell in the condensed format either. So I know some people were going to ask about that one. Trying to think of other things, but I'm going to make a full comparison to One UI 7.0 Beta 1. So if you guys want to check that out, I will definitely have that later this week. That's most of what I found right out of the box anyway. That's what Samsung has mentioned in the changelog, plus the little small things that I've found in the time that I've been playing around with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Check out SamyGuru.com for all the latest coverage of the beta and all the other good Samsung stuff, hardware, etc. Get in on the Mystery Box program if you're interested, if you're buying Galaxy S25 devices. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.